In this video, we will explore the intricate and tumultuous history between Ukraine and Russia, tracing its roots from the era of the Soviet Union to the present-day conflicts. It delves into the strategic significance of Ukraine for Russia, the quest for Ukrainian independence, and the comparative military and economic might of the two nations, alongside their alliances. The relationship between Ukraine and Russia, deeply entrenched in history, was significantly shaped during the Soviet Union era. Ukraine, as a founding member of the USSR, played a crucial role in both the Soviet economy and politics. This shared history was marked by periods of Russification, resistance, and significant events such as the Holodomor and the Chernobyl disaster.
Образованием Содружества независимых государств я прекращаю свою деятельность на посту президента СССР.
The fall of the Soviet Union, culminating in 1991, marked a turning point in global history, signaling the end of the Cold War era and the beginning of a new world order. The final act of the Soviet Union's disintegration came in August 1991 with the August coup. Hardline Communist Party members, opposed to Gorbachev's reforms, attempted to seize control of the government. This event further weakened the Soviet Union and accelerated the independence movements in various republics. By December 1991, the Soviet Union was officially dissolved. The Belovezha Accords, signed by the leaders of Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus, declared the Soviet Union ceased to exist, giving birth to 15 independent states. Ukraine's journey towards independence was both a culmination of historical aspirations and a response to contemporary challenges. As the Soviet Union disintegrated, Ukraine found itself at a crossroads, grappling with its identity and place in the post-Soviet world. The spirit of independence was not new to Ukraine. It had a long history of striving for autonomy, marked by periods of foreign rule and resistance. As Ukraine ventured into its newfound independence, the nation faced a myriad of challenges that tested the resilience and unity of its people. The early years of independence were marked by economic difficulties, political instability, and a struggle to establish a clear national identity. The Euromaidan movement led to significant political changes, including the ousting of President Viktor Yanukovych.
Продолжить борьбу за будущее Украины против тех, кто страхом, террором пытается оседлать ее.
However, this shift in power was not universally accepted within Ukraine. In the predominantly Russian-speaking regions of Crimea and eastern Ukraine, there was considerable resistance to the new government. This resistance laid the groundwork for deeper unrest. Hey there! Quick reminder as we reach the halfway point of our video. If you're finding this discussion on the Ukraine-Russia conflict insightful, please take a moment to hit that like button. It really supports the channel and allows us to continue bringing you in-depth analyses and updates. Also, if you haven't already, consider subscribing to stay updated with our latest content. And now we're curious about your thoughts. What do you think the future holds for the Ukraine-Russia conflict? This topic is complex and multifaceted, and your perspectives are important to us. Drop a comment below to share your views and be part of the conversation. All right, let's dive back into the details. In March 2014, the situation escalated dramatically when Russia annexed Crimea following a controversial referendum. This move was widely condemned by the international community and viewed as a violation of Ukraine's sovereignty. The annexation of Crimea was a significant blow to Ukraine, igniting tensions and deepening the divide within the country.
Обстоятельства требуют от нас решительных и незамедлительных действий. Народные республики Донбасса обратились к России с просьбой о помощи. В связи с этим, в соответствии со статьей 51 части 7 Устава ООН, санкции Совета Федерации России и во исполнение ратифицированных Федеральным собранием 22 февраля сего года договоров о дружбе и взаимопомощи с Донецкой Народной Республикой и Луганской Народной Республикой мною принято решение о проведении специальной военной операции.
In eastern Ukraine, The Donetsk and Luhansk regions became the epicenters of a brutal and complex war. The conflict was marked by heavy artillery exchanges, tank battles, and urban warfare reminiscent of conflicts from a bygone era. The fighting devastated cities and towns, leading to a significant humanitarian crisis, with thousands killed and millions displaced. In the northeast, the Ukrainian forces, demonstrating remarkable resolve and tactical acumen, had recaptured significant swaths of territory in the Kharkiv Oblast. Russia's military is one of the world's largest and most advanced, with a significant nuclear arsenal, advanced technology, and a large standing army. In contrast, Ukraine's military, though significantly smaller and less equipped, has shown resilience and strategic capability, bolstered by international support. Towns like Neskuchny and Novomykhailivka, once under the shadow of Russian control, now bore the flag of a resurgent Ukraine.
Go! Shoot it, now! Stop shooting, get out the back bar! Out the back bar. No!
Echoed with the sounds of Ukrainian celebrations, as soldiers and civilians alike marked their hard-fought victories. Each reclaimed town was not just a strategic gain, but a symbol of hope, a testament to the enduring spirit of the Ukrainian people in their quest for sovereignty. However, the picture was not uniformly one of triumph. To the south and east, the Russian bear held its grip firmly. In the Donetsk and Luhansk regions, where the conflict had initially ignited years earlier, Russian and allied separatist forces maintained control over key territories. Novoluhansky, Novosilka, and others remained under Russian dominion, their streets patrolled by foreign soldiers, their skies often darkened by the smoke of ongoing battles. These areas stood as stark reminders of the conflict's complexity and the profound challenges still facing Ukraine in its fight for territorial integrity. Amidst this checkerboard of control, several areas remained hotly contested. Front lines shifted like sand in the wind, with control changing hands as both sides engaged in relentless military operations. The sound of gunfire and the roar of engines were constant companions in these zones, as soldiers on both sides faced off in a grim dance of war. The human cost of this conflict was etched deeply into the land and its people. Towns and cities bore the scars of shelling, air attacks, and street-to-street fighting. Civilians, caught in the crossfire, endured unimaginable hardships, lives lost, families torn apart, homes reduced to rubble. Each day brought new stories of sorrow and bravery, of lives changed forever by the relentless march of war. As the world watched, the war in Ukraine continued its unpredictable course, a stark reminder of the fragility of peace and the enduring impact of geopolitical ambitions. The battle lines drawn across the Ukrainian landscape were more than territorial markers. They were lines of history being written in real time, a narrative of a nation fighting against overwhelming odds for its place in the world. I hope you found this video both informative and entertaining. If you did, why not show some love? Go ahead and hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Your support is what fuels us to create more amazing content just for you. And speaking of content, we're always eager to hear from you. What topics are you curious about? What do you want us to explore next? Drop your ideas in the comments below. We're reading and considering each one for our upcoming videos.